Hey there, amazing people. I'm thrilled to have you here today. Welcome to another exciting video, where we'll be shedding light on Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro is a timeline-based and non-linear video editing software application NLE developed by Adobe Inc. and published as part of the Adobe Creative Cloud licensing program. First launched in 2003, Adobe Premiere Pro is a successor of Adobe Premiere, first launched in 1991. It is geared towards professional video editing, while its sibling, Adobe Premiere Elements, targets the consumer market. CNN was an early adopter of Adobe Premiere Pro. Also, in 2007, certain BBC departments adopted Premiere Pro. It has been used to edit feature films, such as Deadpool, Gone Girl, Captain Abu Raed, Terminator, Dark Fate, Monsters, and the 2022 Academy Award Best Picture winner Everything Everywhere All at Once, and other venues such as Madonna's Confessions Tour. With the foundation laid, let's embark on a journey into original Adobe Premiere. The original version of Adobe Premiere was developed by Adobe Systems. It was first launched in 1991. Premiere was one of the first computer non-linear editing systems. The first version for Mac was released in 1991, and the first version for Microsoft Windows was released in September 1993. Its final version was released in 2002. The project began at Supermac Technology as Realtum, a QuickTime-based video editor for its VideoSpaghetti video capture card. Supermac engineer Randy Ubilos created a working demo of Realtum in about 10 weeks while QuickTime was still in beta. The software project was acquired by Adobe Systems in August 1991 and was renamed Adobe Premiere. Ubilos also left Supermac to join Adobe. Premiere was one of the first QuickTime-based video editors on the market. As a result, its ability to import new video formats could also be upgraded by updating to a newer compatible version of QuickTime. However, it was limited to processing video and images that were 1024 pixels wide or less. Premiere included 24 transition effects and a plug-in architecture that was compatible with some Photoshop filters. Premiere was based on Realtum, a product acquired from Supermac Technologies Inc., and was one of the first computer-based non-linear editing system, with its first release on Mac in 1991. Adobe briefly abandoned the Mac platform after version 6 of Premiere. Up until version Premiere Pro 2, the software packaging featured a galloping horse, in a nod to Edward Muybridge's work, Sally Gardner at a Gallop. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of release of Adobe Premiere Pro as we examine its impact and relevance. Adobe Premiere Pro was launched in 2003. It was a rewritten version of Premiere. Premiere Pro refers to versions released in 2003 and later, whereas Premiere refers to the earlier releases. Let's now turn our attention to features and uncover the fascinating insights it brings to the table. Premiere Pro supports high-resolution video editing at up to 10,248,192 resolution, at up to 32 bits per channel color, in both RGB and YUV. Audio sample level editing, VST audio plug-in support, and 5.1 surround sound mixing are available. The plug-in architecture enables it to import and export formats, supporting a wide variety of video and audio file formats and codecs on both macOS and Windows. When used with Cinefilm Neo, it supports the editing with the ability to view the material using the monitors while making individual left and right eye adjustments. Premiere Pro can be used to import video, audio, and graphics, and to create new, edited versions of video that can be exported to the medium and format necessary for distribution. When creating videos using Premiere Pro, various videos, still images, and audio files can be edited together. Titles and motion graphics can be added to videos, and filters can be applied along with other effects. Premiere Pro was used in films such as Superman Returns, Dust to Glory for video capture processing, and also in places such as Madonna's Confessions tour. As we enter this new phase, let's navigate the complexities of workflow integration and discover its practical applications. After Effects through Adobe Dynamic Link. Compositions from Adobe After Effects may be imported and played back directly on the Premiere Pro timeline. The After Effects composition can be modified, and after switching back to Premiere Pro, the clip will update with the changes. Likewise, Premiere Pro projects can be imported into After Effects. Clips can be copied between the two applications while preserving most clip attributes. Premiere Pro also supports many After Effects plugins. Premiere Rush video projects in Premiere Rush can be opened in Premiere Pro to make edits and open windows that are more complex. Adobe Photoshop files can be opened directly from Premiere Pro to be edited in Photoshop. Any changes will immediately be updated when the Photoshop file is saved and focus returns to Premiere Pro. Adobe Illustrator files can also be opened directly in Premiere Pro. These files are generally vector files, which means that they are mathematical paths that can expand or decrease with any zoom level. Adobe Story, On Location, and Prelude. The Premiere Pro workflow takes advantage of metadata in the script of video production. The script is created in or brought into Adobe Story, then passed to Adobe On Location to capture footage and attach any relevant metadata from the script to that footage. Finally, in Premiere Pro, speech recognition can match the audio to the dialogue from the script in the metadata. Clips can be searched based on their dialogue in Premiere Pro and can be sent to Adobe Encore to make searchable web TIFFs. Encore was discontinued with the release of Adobe Creative Cloud. Adobe Prelude replaces On Location inks and above. There are other integration functions, such as Edit in Adobe Audition, Dynamic Link to Encore, and Reveal in Adobe Bridge. In June 2020, Adobe launched a stock audio offering for Premiere Pro users. Various extensions are available for Premiere Pro, provided by third parties. These include music libraries, graphic elements, and workflow improvements. Extensions open in their own panel within the Premiere Pro interface. Plugins can be created for Premiere Pro to add additional functionality. Plugins can serve several purposes, such as video and audio effects and adding additional codec and hardware support. They can be created specifically for Premiere Pro, or they can be created for After Effects and still run on Premiere Pro. Popular plug-in suites include Red Giant, Borisks, and New Blue. In the following segment, we'll be examining Adobe Premiere Family in greater detail. The Adobe Premiere Family is a group of applications and services made by Adobe Inc. for the use of professional nonlinear video editing. Several features of the Adobe Premiere Family are nonlinear video editing, metadata and ingest logging, media output encoding, and more. As we progress through this video, let's now turn our gaze towards current applications. Dynamic Link is a workflow that integrates After Effects with Premiere Pro and with the discontinued Encore, allowing files to be transferred between the two without re-rendering. Elements Organizer is the digital asset management app for Photoshop Elements and Premiere Elements. It is able to organize all your photos and video projects all in one place. Media Encoder is a tool to output video files in order to support more audiences and to lessen the file size. Premiere Elements is a video editing software application published by Adobe Systems. It is a scaled-down version of Premiere Pro and is tailored to novice editors and consumers. The entry screen offers clip organization, editing, and auto-movie generation options. Premiere Pro project files are not compatible with Premiere Elements projects files. Its main competitors are Final Cut Express, no longer sold, AVS Video Editor, Power Director, Pinnacle Studio, Sony Vegas Movie Studio, Sony Vegas, Corel Vida Studio, and Imovie. Unlike many of its competitors, Premiere Elements can handle unlimited video and audio tracks, with multiple keyframe effects applied to each clip, as well as picture-in-picture and chroma key capabilities. It also supports many third-party plugins for additional features, including Premiere Pro plugins, After Effects plugins, and VST effects. It can create bars and tone and a countdown leader, just like Premiere Pro. The program also features real-time video rendering, which allows the user to instantly preview edits made to the video timeline. It is available for Windows and macOS. Premiere Pro is a timeline-based video editing software application developed by Adobe Inc. and published as part of the Adobe Creative Cloud licensing program. First launched in 2003, Adobe Premiere Pro is a successor of Adobe Premiere, first launched in 1991. Premiere Rush is a simplified pro-quality video app for mobile devices, developed by Adobe and available through Creative Cloud. It replaced Premiere Clip as the mobile video editing application by Adobe Inc. today. With that being said, let's now move on to discontinued applications. Encore, previously called Encore DVD, was a specialized DVD offering app which converts the output of Premiere Pro and After Effects to a format suitable for DVD and Blu-ray players. Files are automatically transcoded to MPEG-2 or MPEG for AVC video and Dolby Digital audio. It was discontinued along with Fireworks ONX. On Location was a direct-to-disc recording and monitoring software. It was soon replaced by Prelude in Adobe Creative Suite 6. Prelude was an ingest and logging tool for tagging media with metadata for searching, post-production workflows, and footage lifecycle management. Adobe Prelude was also made to work closely with Premiere Pro. It was announced to be discontinued on September 8, 2021. Premiere was a former video editing software developed by Adobe Systems. It was first launched in 1991, and its final version was released in 2002. It was replaced by Premiere Pro, a rewritten version of Adobe Premiere. Premiere Clip was a timeline-based video editing software on mobile platform. It is no longer supported for new and upcoming users since September 17, 2019. Extended support for all active customers lasted until March 17, 2020. Premiere Express was a rich internet application for simple editing of digital video files. The release was announced on February 21, 2007. The program itself is served as a free tool for users of YouTube, PhotoBucket, and Vim. As Adobe Systems allowed websites to contact them to request Express, YouTube received it on their website as a way of remixing videos on a member's YouTube account. Known as YouTube's Video Remixer, it was found on TestTube at. It was later taken down. Premiere Limited Edition LE was a video editor for novice video editors and hobbyists. It contains most of the features of the professional version but with fewer and simpler options. It was instead replaced by Premiere Elements in September 2004. SpeedRaid is a tool for performing color corrections and developing looks for Premiere projects. SpeedRaid was discontinued on August 22, 2017, but can still be used by subscribers at the time. Features from SpeedRaid are now found in the Lumetri color correction feature in Premiere Pro. Story was a screenwriting and film pre-production online application which integrates with the Premiere family. It allows users to create scripts for movies and TV shows. Ultra is a discontinued chroma key compositing app which removes the background of video usually recorded on a blue or green screen and combines it with another video background. Ultra was only available in X package. It was later incorporated into Premiere Elements and Visual Communicator. Later versions of Premiere Pro and After Effects have had built-in chroma key compositing features. Version Q was a revision control system for maintaining multiple revisions of works among teams. It was removed from the Creative Suite after X. Get ready for a captivating exploration as we unravel the layers of notable films edited on Adobe Premiere Pro and their profound significance. Act of Valor, Elias' autobiography Avatar Day and basic edits in conjunction with avid media composer Captain Abu Raed Deadpool Dust to Glory Evangelion, Thrice upon a time, everything, everywhere, all at once, Gone Girl, Hugo, except the FX work in The Heartbeat, Monsters, Red Obsession, Sharknado 2, the second one, Staten Island Summer, Superman Returns for the video capture process, The Social Network, Only Conforming, Thunderbirds, A Go Ticket to Ride by Warren Miller Entertainment, Time Skips, Waiting for Lightning, Wayland's Song, World War I From Space, Nancy, Terminator, Dark Fate. Your feedback helps me improve, so please take a moment to leave a comment or review.